Oh, today is such a good day. It's a YouTube day for you guys. But I'm starting it in the car because just listen. Just listen. So yeah, if anyone knows how to get rid of that, that'd be great. Boys, why do I look so fucking pale? I hate that. Anyway, this is my new favourite song. Couldn't even made it if we tried. Yeah, Charlie, my guy. Oh! Oh no! Sympathy! Not the words. What a tune! Anyway, boys, we're in for a pool session today. It's a great day because I found my headband again. So why is the exposure making me look pale? I'm gonna go bang 12 sunbeds now. Not hit them, but like do them. Sounds a bit fucking weird. But we're in for pool A today to be fucking pedantic. Life is good. I got my headband back. I think this is mine. Whoops. Don't tell anyone. We're in for pool A today. I don't know if I'm gonna do a voiceover. It's a bit gay for me to just stand there and just talk at a camera. But then this is obviously gay as well. So everything's just gay at the moment. I think I'm gonna have to cut that bit out. Jodie, if Jodie's editing this, just like cut anything out that could be offensive. E.g., the video is 1 minute long. But no, I'm joking, guys. So pre of today, we have got the one and only, let me get it. We've got the one and only fucking, what's it called? How am I forgetting this? It's called, oh God, my brain's just been trampled on by a stampede. HR Labs, non-stim, Orange Crush, I'm pretty sure it's called. It's one of my favourites. I spoke about this on the last YouTube, so I'm not going to fucking speak about the same thing. But it's a very, very good pre. However, I do prefer and I do miss the Gas Mark 10. So Gas Mark 10, I think the guy is called Brad. If you're watching this, mate, just love your products. And I love you. Labosh. Yes, guys, so we're into the voiceover part of the video, which I said I wasn't going to do because it's gay. But it's not gay because this is like a few weeks later and I'm watching it back and I'm not stood in front of the camera. So I think this is half gay. This is bisexual. I don't actually think I should be saying this type of stuff. But nevertheless, start off with, this is like my first or second, I think it's my final. Yeah, it's pool B, I'm pretty sure. I usually do the single arm pull down on a cable. This Panatta pull down is okay, but it doesn't really align very well with me. Like you can see it almost like diverges away from the body when we want it to kind of converge or like stay close or in line with the lat, and this kind of like goes away from that. So yes, I might have to, you basically might see me shifting my body, so it might look like I'm leaning into a little bit just so it can literally align better. So warm up set on this first, I'll literally do like, I don't know, people ask about warm up sets. It's like, oh, Save, how many should I be doing? And it's like, as many as you need to do to prime the muscle and get warm, but as little as you can, that it's not going to kind of take away from your working sets. And this is my working set. I think it's like a 20 and a 10, so impressive. But as I said, warm up sets is person dependent. It really doesn't fucking matter. Just do enough that you're warm, but don't do too much that it's taken away from your top sets. So a few pointers for this movement. I'm going to drop a few valuable tips for lat training because my lats are actually pretty good. So I might put a photo of the credentials. What I'm thinking of doing is dragging my elbow into the pocket. So the pocket refers to basically my elbow not surpassing the line of my body. I'm literally thinking about dragging it, kind of scooping it down and back, rather than just thinking about pulling my shoulder forward, and then obviously it doesn't work like that. You want to make sure your chest is up nice and proud and your shoulders are staying relatively back and you're driving that elbow into that pocket. So that's kind of why I leave that set there because I know that it's majority going to be bicep rather than my lat. Second movement is the hammer strength, like extreme. Is it the extreme row or iso row? Whatever the hell you want to call it. I actually met this really cool dude. So I can't remember your name, mate. But if you're watching this, I highly doubt you are. But it was really nice to meet you. And you're a really cool guy. And I think you should post on social media a bit more. So this is like the low to high row at Ultraflex. I can't stop talking about it. I used to train there, if you didn't know. I used to use the prime row. So yeah, of course, it's not as good as that, but if you train hard, you're going to build some fucking muscle. So I think this is what, 20, 30, 40, 50, I think this is 70 that I'm doing here. It was more of like a rip and grip session where I just kind of get after it. I just kind of get a bit angry rather than focusing on perfect form. Sometimes I feel like you've got to get the right balance between both. For the majority of my sets, I do like a top set back off. This has changed in recent years, actually. Since moving over to Finn, I do some straight sets and then I do some where, for example, this is a good tip. If you have a body part that you really struggle to connect with in those lower rep ranges. So for example, booty builder for me, I can barely connect with my glutes. I do a lower weight, higher rep set first, and then I go into my heavy one, and then I go into my back off set. I just find I connect so much fucking better. So if you're struggling to grow a body part or you're struggling to connect with it, instead of doing top set back off and not getting a very good connection with your top set, do a lighter set for more reps, get a really good connection, good pump, and then go into your heavy set, okay? Adductor was next, and this is me just showing you that I was full stacking it. So I basically need a gym pin next. So maybe I can get like an SLR 10 for gym pins. Do you know what I mean? But kind of going up in the world. So I really hope one day we can do that. I just wanted to kind of flex that I could do a full stack. But also you might think, so why the hell are you using these weird foam things, yoga blocks? And essentially it's just to increase the range of motion. So on the abductor, on this specific machine, it just, the range of motion isn't enough. So we use the yoga blocks to increase our range of motion. That is literally it. So this is my top set. A couple of things to note is my torso positioning. So yes, I am slightly hinged forward. However, it's not excessive. Sometimes you see people like fucking stood on the abductor, like holding onto the machine in front as if they're like cowgirl riding it. That's going to get demonetized. But anyway, a slight hinge forward of the torso is absolutely sound. Nothing too much, okay? Hamstring curl is next. And yes, I'm wearing a seatbelt. Who fucking cares? I don't care. I love that seatbelt. It's just unreal. Like, my main issue with hamstring curls and leg extensions is that my hips will come up. Like, I'm shifting probably the same amount of weight, if not more than I weigh. So my hips are obviously going to come up. And I can get so much more out of the movement from being more stable using a seatbelt than if I didn't. So more stability, more power, more output, more hypertrophic gains, essentially. That's the little equation I've come up with. And also I'm using a mat as well, just to make sure that I'm fully locked into that seat. Because if I wasn't, there would be some gaps between my quads and the pad. And I don't really want that. I want to be like so fucking locked in and all the emphasis going through my glutes and my hamstrings. So what I'm thinking about with this is I'm not actually kind of locking out, but getting like a full stretch. Like I almost keep like a small bend in my knee and then I'm dragging back and pausing. A lot of people neglect the pause in both ranges and they just kind of like go from one rep to the other without a pause, without a contraction, without a hold. So that is a couple tips on the hammy curl for you. And because Finn hates me, he's decided to put stiff leg / RDLs at the very end of my pull session, which I'm pretty tired for. So I will, of course, my hamstring's going to be warm, but me mentally, I have to warm up to this set quite a bit because this Smith is really heavy. And by the end of the session, I'm pretty tired. I feel pretty weak. I'm at the back end of a diet and a stressful period of my life. I need to fucking lock in. So warm up set, it flies. I get excited. I get gassed. I think I put 20 and a 10 aside. This Smith is fucking heavy. I mean, I'm not the strongest cunt in the world, but trust me, this Smith is heavy. Some really deep Jordan Peters voice over on this set, but it moves pretty well. Like the depth could, upon reflection, definitely be better. For me personally, like mid shin is a really nice depth for me on an RDL. Like I can definitely go lower to lengthen the glutes and hamstrings a little bit more, but it was a weight PB. And it's just nice to actually touch that weight and go, yeah, I can fucking move that. And this week, I mean, I'm injured because I played football. But the week after, hopefully, I'll stick at this weight and I'll just tidy it up. Like progression doesn't have to look like, oh, I've added weight every single week, especially if your form is being neglected as a byproduct of you upping the weight. Did a final back off to finish the session, and I will finish the voice notes here. So it was a very good pull session. I do enjoy like recording this for YouTube. I think YouTube's one of my favourite platforms. And yeah, if you have any questions about any of the pull session, or I don't know, me, or coaching, or even supplements, SLR10 at checkout at 365 Nutrition. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.